Hello and welcome back to Paul Plays Infinifactory. On with the next puzzle, which is still in this resort site 338.11, and it's relay satellite. So what do we have here? We have to make one of these cross type structures with these main bodies here and these solar panels on the side. Solar panels produced here. Main body of it there. And this is a stamp. So that's what we have. Now, two things of note in this puzzle, really. One is, it's very hard, if not impossible, to rotate and keep moving a single block. And I'll just show you what I mean by that. If I have a path here and put a rotator in the middle of it and then just drop something on it and just run that. Sorry, I'll pause that. It spins, but it stays there. And the only real way of getting it off is to hit it with the next item coming along. You can't put a pusher close enough to it because the pusher itself stops the block rotating. You can put a sensor above it so you can tell it's actually there. Now, technically, with these strange double pushers, it probably is possible, but it's a lot of messing around and a lot of hassle. Now, if it's only one block and there's a constant flow of it, then that's not so bad of a problem. But when they're the main item you want to spin, and I will show you why in a second, it can become a little more of a hassle. So, the first thing we really need to do is to get these guys 3 high and welded. So, and there we have them. Sorry about that. Okay, so got a bit distracted there. Okay, so there is our 3 high welding. Now it's being pushed on by the next block. I mean, I'd like to detect it and push it on quicker, but you know, we have what we have. Okay, so with that in mind, let's bring it on a little bit further, get it stamped. Now, actually, if I bring it away from here now. Okay, so there's the stamp on this side. Now, we ideally would like it, or we need to get it there. Not ideally, it has to be there. So here's the problem. It is hard to rotate this. Well, it's easy to rotate this. We can just rotate it there. What won't be possible, though, is to get it from that rotation square until the next block comes along to put it and because it's to push it along, and because it's a main unit, That's going to take a bit of a while. So what ideally I'd like to do then maybe is build this satellite, but twisted at this angle, at this orientation. Because once we have distance in either of these directions, then rotating it and moving it on becomes trivial, because when it rotates, a section of it will then appear over a new square, which allows you to then rotate it again or move it on or do whatever you'd like. So the problem is, yes, you can spin that, but if you spin it there, I'd have to do one or two things. Wait for this next one to push it along, or build a very complicated looking double pusher to try and get it moving forward. Neither of which I really want to do. So the next thing to consider about this puzzle is this weld is actually quite tricky. The only way to actually weld this is with welders across these three here, across this middle. Which makes putting things in and getting the weld done and having enough directions to be able to move in, get a weld done and move out again, quite tricky. So what I'd like to do is, when I'm building it this way, start this guy moving to the right, weight him, and then push one of these blocks in behind to do the weld. So by that I mean, if he was there, I'll put him there maybe. I should drop that down and run it in at low level as well. Okay, so let's say that's now in position to try and get it done. Oops, let's just run that to there and have a look at it, see where we've got to. Okay, so my plan is to bring two of these blues already welded in along the side like this and put welders here and here, and the blue solar panels will actually knock it forward as that weld is happening. So first things first, these are no good to us as individual blocks, so let's make them into doubles like that. Also need to get them rotated. Rotate it that way. Why is that not rotated? Okay. So, where have we got to now? Let's just see what that's going to look like in terms of the timing of the whole thing and where bits and pieces are at any particular time. That's coming in there. Okay, so we need to get the main body has to be there first. So I might move this back a couple and just see how that's gonna look if that then runs in. No idea what I'm doing. Okay, there. Let's try that. Okay, well, that didn't work at all, did it? Brilliant. I'm just going to lower this down, just mainly so that I can see it more clearly and get stuff out of the way. And then with a bit of luck, this guy should be here, this guy should be here, so a weld like that should do it. Not if I don't get these right. And obviously now the blue bars they're coming in. Okay, so what I would like to do is, as it lands here, push it over one and then bring them in. Is that any better? Fabulous. So that's the first well done. Now, what I think I'd like to do now is, rather than get into any messing about trying to have a second one here, I'd like to represent it turned round the other way. So as it moves off, I need to rotate this around 180 degrees like that. So the very first thing I can do is put a rotator there. Maybe going around the wrong way. Let's just check. Better. Now, I ideally would like, so if I was to move it on one square under here and then rotate it again, does that work? No. Just have a look at that. So maybe if I take it off first, rotate it, and rotate it back in straight away using that one there. Let's see if that's any better. Yes, clockwise, counterclockwise, they're all different, aren't they? And there we go. So, how do I get this thing out now? Okay, that's fairly handy. So let's just watch that one more time. Takes a second. Done. So over here will be new. There'll be nothing of bin under here until the second rotation is done, so I could push it forward with one there. It's not there. There. So now this thing is here. That should be the middle of it. So with a bit of luck, middle of it to there, middle of it to there, puts it in. Let's have a look. And it does indeed. Make sure we can keep up with everything. I like this. I like the idea of only having the welder once and spinning it round to get the second weld using the same equipment. Watching them go in. Yeah, I'm coming quite a low block score for an attempt like this. I mean, normalish cycle scores, low on the footprint as well. Obviously, one of the tricks you can use is rotate this at the last minute. And reset that a second. Obviously, if you're pushing something along that's more than one long, you don't need every second block. They're just waste. We do need one there because it needs to get to there. And again here, this is being pushed along the normal side, so there is not needed. There is not needed. Just put that in there. Those don't count in the block score, obviously. So, maybe there is a... Yeah, 57. Got rid of 6 blocks there. Just want to have a quick look at one thing here. Maybe I'm not getting it in the most efficient way possible. Let's have a look. Yeah, I can't flip it. I was wondering, could I sort of grab it here and sort of almost do the swing in one go, but because it would be facing the wrong way, that's not going to be possible, is it? Or swinging it that way. No, I think I'm happy with that. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Hope you found that enjoyable or interesting. If you enjoyed it, give us a like. If you have any comments, let me know. Thanks, and hopefully watch some more. Bye now.